Hey everybody. All right, so I decided I think I might start doing more videos just like this, just random little ones. I get messages pretty much daily about random things. A lot of it has to do with me, but it applies to the collective, right? A lot of us are all going through the same things at the same time and everything else. And when I used to write these down, I turned them into blog posts. So I've got like 400 blog posts on my website because of that. Now I've gotten away from doing so many blog posts and I'm doing videos, right? But I tend to kind of get in my own way when I do videos because I swear it's like I'll go to do it and then there's the dogs need out, or there'd be a technical issue, or something happens and I put it off and then I end up not doing it. And I know it's my creation, and it's because I always worry it's nerves, whatever. I'll get better, I promise. Anyway, and before I started this, like I'm doing this one on my phone because on my desktop there was computer issues, and I'm like, okay, like, am I not supposed to do this? And I quite clearly heard from my peeps, it's like, do you trust us or what? And I was like, yes, I do. So I have to do this video. All right. So the video does have something about trust. It's got something about dimensions, but I wanted to start out by what I was journaling about this morning. And because when I'm not in flow, okay, like I can ask my peeps questions and they give me these answers, right? And I am trying to branch out. I'm trying to expand, as are many of you. Like you want expansion. You know that there's more. You need to be doing more. I feel the same way. I need to be doing more. And what they reminded me is when my husband died, I got into this habit of saying I wanted to play in the 3D world. Okay. Me and my husband would often, he and I got into deep interdimensional conversations and everything else, right? And I felt alone when he died. And of course I wasn't alone. We have Source and I had my family and everything, but I just felt alone. And I realized this morning, because this is what came out, my peeps wrote to me anyway, that I stated way too often for my own good that I wanted to play in the 3D reality, not realizing just what that meant. Okay. It's like we could be in a higher vibrational energy dimension and still have experiences here. You know, like I like my hiking and my bit of gaming and things like that, right? And I can be in the higher dimensions, as can you, and still enjoy things that we do in our body. Okay. So, anyway, this is what they've said. They said, you need to realize that, you're heading back to your higher dimensions, okay, which I feel I am, as are many of you if you've been disconnected, right? The third dimensional energies brought fear and powerlessness, and they bring you into your mind too much. And that became a bit of a habit for me and for you probably if you're watching this. But now that can go. You simply need to remind yourself on the regular, because your physical mind gets into habits, okay? You could change the habits with awareness, right? So, yeah, that's just how they put it, is just change your habits with your awareness. So if you find that you're fearful and powerless, or feeling that way, and you know, there's a lot out there, we'll say out there, that's trying to keep us feeling fearful and powerless because it blocks your ascension and it blocks your higher your higher dimensional energy, and it blocks your creations, right? Because you can't listen when you're analyzing or when you're in your mind. You can't listen to your peeps. So that's why a lot of clients come to me, because they're listening to their, like, I have a lot of really intuitive clients, and it's like they're listening, and it's like they come to me for the second opinion, right? That because their mind gets in the way and there's less trust of the messages, right? Now my peeps after that, like that was kind of a subject on its own, is just stop being in this habit of being scared of things or feeling like you're powerless, because you're not, okay? And it all comes from the energy, the vibration, the mind, all of these things. So just become aware of what thoughts you're having. But then the next thing that they kind of led into, and I am reading here, it says, as a child, we have this innocence and we have trust, okay? So for a lot of children, the trust got broken, right? As a child, we put our trust in others to look after us, because as children, we're pretty helpless, right? So we put all our trust, like we're still connected to source when we're little, right? Like we still have that feeling of safety. So then when the world starts getting a little scary, we put our trust in others, okay? And they had me write that in capitals, in other people, right? But once we grow up, okay, so sometimes we do put our trust in others, our adults, our peers, whatever, okay? That trust quite often gets broken, or it gets separated from our own higher self, right? We trust some of the 3D things we're being taught, and what our parents, our grandparents, our neighbors, our friends are telling us when we're little, okay? And we stop trusting our connection, okay? So once we grow up, it's time to put our trust back into ourselves and our higher selves and our connection to source, okay? We have that choice. If we can raise our vibration, we do get what we are vibrating, right? So if we can raise our vibration, we get higher vibration experiences. And sorry, I am reading and my writing's not great, but it's experiences with people and things and money and all of it. The world, the whole world. We begin to trust ourselves again, and life starts to flow better. It changes. So this was the last line. It says, what have you got to lose if you aren't 100% happy now? Okay. So it's, we have a lot of, most humans, okay, we get into society, we lose our childlike wonder and our creations of being a child. We get told you can't do that, or this is just how the world is, or life is tough. We start hearing, say, news, wars, things that are outside of us that we can't control. And then we start to feel out of control. And that's where the fear, the powerlessness comes in, right? So I think like it's like the first step is to feel as good as you can in any given moment. Start raising your vibration. Start trusting yourself, okay? Don't look outside for other people to save you, or, you know, saviors to come, or the government, things like that. A lot of time it's like, what are they going to do to make our lives better here? And we can make our own lives better, and miracles can truly happen. I've seen it time and time again, where just when you think everything's going down the toilet, and boom, stuff flows, if you've been able to keep your vibe as high as you can. All right. So I don't know if you want me to keep sharing these things like this, like just these random things my peeps tell me, like say I will get better with video over time. I I can't not if I keep doing them, right? Maybe once I've done 20 or 100 or something, they'll flow a little better and be little whatever. Anyway, if you enjoy these and you want me to just do random little ones like this more often, just leave me a comment and let me know, okay? And then I will. Anyway, until next time, much love. Take care.